Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. And as you can see, we've already started here. And Owen! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Deftly away. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, well played.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Furness. Casillas deals with it effortlessly. Excellent challenge there, uncompromised.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Mbappe. Gnabry. Casillas. Will they claim to that? But it's Owen. Rummenigge. Now it's Owen. Oh, nicely intercepted. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Now it's Owen. Owen. Rummenigge. A true great in every sense of the word.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Oh, that's fabulous.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Owen. Rummenigge. He's through here. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Mbappe. Conte. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's let fly. And there is the half-time whistle. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless.
Like to inform you that
And
CCTV
it's closing
is now
half,
in
but
operation
we're still
for
where
your
we
safety.
started, 0-0.
Substitution in progress.
Here we go again then. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Brilliantly cut out. Owen. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Mosquera calmly anticipates. Owen. Conte. And here's Owen.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's Gnabry. Mateus. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And he's there to retrieve it. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Gnabry. Owen.
The attendance for this match was
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Owen clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Shot could be Rafael Leao!
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Mateus. Conte. Taken back almost at once. He's shot one! No, he's missed it.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly, not great precision.
"75 minutes played. Passing is crisp and sharp. Might be danger here.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Mateus. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And here's Owen. Played with finesse.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
That is a brilliant interception. Rummenigge. And here's the chance to counter.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for...
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Now can now... Big chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Added time.
Mateus. Rummenigge. Now it's Owen. Now it's Owen. And that will be the final act. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. So Jim, how do you... Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello,
Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. The action has already started. Oh, nicely intercepted. Van der Ven getting this one clear. And that's gone loose. Owen. Ah, that's a fine interception. And that was very necessary. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, a lot has been said, Peter, about this guy, Julian Alvarez. I remember him from his breakout.
He's got the shot away!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's the throw. Beckenbauer. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Ernest. And there's green grass ahead of him. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. He can get that clear. Belletti. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that is a little undercooked. Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. Guardiola. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Ernest. "15 minutes till half-time. Now it's Drogba. And the shot! Guardiola. Owen. Mateus. Rummenigge. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Ernest.
Nantes are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Vinicius Junior looking tidy in possession here. Costa Curta. Ernest. Rummenigge. Ernest. Rummenigge.
That's going in strongly.
And the whistle goes for half-time. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. And that is out of play. Costa Curta. And Mateus. Ernest. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of... And Owen! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Owen really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Up for a header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Nantes are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Owen! He's gonna hit! It's there!
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Substitutions taking place. The attendance for this
Nantes
match
can
was
now introduce the first of their
72,306.
substitutes. So the first goal of the game.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Well timed, excellent interception. He's gone for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
No way through there. Good play on the left-hand side here. Oh, well played, well played. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Doué. Owen. Great chance! Defending of... Oh, what has happened here?
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Substitution in progress.
Rummenigge. That has been cut short. Costa Curta with the clearance. Rummenigge. Oh, and he's through the middle. Face to face. And the finish! They've done it! And surely now, the result beyond doubt. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Tonali gets over and intercepts. Well, that is not the best ball.
Has been indicated.
Offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he's there to get it away. And here's Isak. Doué. Doué! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And time is up. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. We have already started here. No way through. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Rummenigge! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Has a goal!
It's a loose ball. That's just playing it safe and simple.
We get a throw in. Mateus. And he's there to get it away. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Rodri. Rodri proves just a little bit too strong. And it's Griezmann. No, that's been intercepted.
Giuliano Belletti will undoubtedly have a very busy game here, Peter. He's good going in both directions and has a very impressive bench.
One of those who's become a cult hero for every club he's represented. Famously, of course, 3 years in Catalonia and 1 goal, the winner in a European final.
Yeah, well, who could forget that? But first and foremost, I see him as someone who always puts in an honest shift. He'll do everything his manager asks him to do and will rarely let you down.
Ball's gone out of play. Rummenigge gets flagged offside. Davids. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Davids. And here's Vinicius Junior. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Guardiola makes the interception. And he was quick to react. Deftly away. And it's Owen. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Barcelona upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want
Big chance! Goal! Barcelona! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Ernest. Davids. And Bastoni. Belletti. Passing is crisp and sharp.
There will be
We
1
are
minute
into
added
stoppage time. Eto'o. Beckenbauer. There's the whistle for half-time. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about. And the supports have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked. And the answers need to.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself.
Climbs up big!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Just off target. Barcelona have their second corner now. And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's had a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back page headlines there.
And it's Owen. Rummenigge. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Diogo
The
Costa
attendance for this
clears.
match was 71,898.
Just about up to the hour now.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And smartly reclaimed. Davids did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Now that's well seen too. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And here's Owen. Neymar. Now it's Eto'o. Well read, nice interception. Griezmann. Owen. Rummenigge.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value.
It's Neymar! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's been caught napping.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And they win it back again. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, he's found him in space.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
There will be 1 minute
But it's
added
Owen.
time.
He's a sharp little ball here. Rummenigge finds himself offside. And that will be it. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this
Hello,
lot.
everybody, and
Without a doubt,
welcome
it is
to
the week's
today's
most
match.
eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And as you can see, we've already started here. Back into the middle. Oh, well played, well played. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Griezmann. And the pass is intercepted. Nice sequence of passes, this. Rummenigge. Rummenigge! It's in!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Owen. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Rice. Nicely aimed pass. Guardiola. Ernest. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Griezmann! He's got it all! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Owen! Owen! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Owen clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Up for a header! It's going to go a long way. Mateus. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. It's their second corner of the game. Nakata is there to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Guardiola. It's Kimmich, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He can run onto that. Marquinhos promptly onto that, and that is that. Adams calmly anticipates.
2 added minutes
And
have
here's
been
Owen.
indicated.
Griezmann. And reclaimed it in a trice. And Owen! And more! And the lead is 3! And we've reached half-time. So you hear the chants of easy, easy, and those are entirely justified. 3-0 after 45 minutes, and it is hard to believe that there won't be more after the break.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
It really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And we are back underway. Chip through, well read, and the danger is averted. Costa Curta. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Ernest. Mbappe. And here's Nunez. Mbappe. Well, already game, set and match, or so it feels.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Played back in. He's in a good position. Nunez! Now, who's going to be... Oh, he's been caught on it here.
The attendance for this match
With his
was
head, but couldn't steer it in.
71,649.
Climbs up big! And it's going to be another corner. Corner number 2 then. Oh, smashing header! In he goes again! It's in! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So is this the start of a comeback? It's Guardiola. That's a little off target. He can get that clear. He's going to be disappointed with that. Owen receives it in a good position here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Adams spots it and intercepts. Now it's Owen. Nakata gets across to intercept that. And it's Griezmann. That's a nicely measured pass. He's had a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, what has happened here? Mateus. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And it's pulled back. And that has been cleared. Now it's Darwin. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's nice. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Gabriel makes the interception. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Griezmann. But it's Owen. Owen gets flagged offside.
Substitution.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Rummenigge. Well played. That has
There
snuffed
will
out
be
the
3
danger.
minutes added time.
Kimmich. And that's gone loose. And he's there to get it away. And that will be it. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this
Hello,
lot.
everybody, and
Without a doubt,
welcome
it is
to
the week's
today's
most
match.
eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. The action has already started. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's run loose here. That's really well manoeuvred, and Dijk makes the interception. Now, 2018 was, of course, the year that saw France become champions again, 20 years after their previous triumph, and this man's exploits played a huge part in that success, did they not, Jim?
Yeah, Antoine Griezmann was excellent throughout the tournament with his all-round forward play. It was no surprise that he was man of the match in that high-scoring final against the Croatians.
Yeah, first time since 2002 that the final hadn't gone into extra time. And indeed, Alvarez! Mateus. Now it's Griezmann, and he's surging through. And that's gone loose. Griezmann. He's had a hit! He's scored! And that brings up the century. Goal number 100 for one very special player. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough.
Can he finish? He's got a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And he's there to belt it away. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is...
It's Pirlo! Mateus. Rummenigge. And the counter is on. He's had a shot! Yes! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Rummenigge demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just...
Has a shot! And that is great goalkeeping.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
It's their second corner of the game. That has been knocked clear. Nice ball, and he's in here. Oh, what a ball, he's in here. That is a brilliant interception. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Alvarez. Costa Curta calmly anticipates. Beckenbauer gets it away. Haaland! Oh, screamer! A finish of true class! It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
And it didn't take him
There will
long.
be 3 minutes
Just
added
sitting on the
time.
bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So is this the start of a comeback? And there's the end of the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far,
And we'd like to
haven't really
inform you
seen
now
enough
that the
to
latest
indicate that the
tracker
opposition
information is
can come
currently
out in
being
the second
displayed on
half
the screen.
and improve to that degree.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1.
Substitution on the field. 6, Savinho. Number 4, Alvarez.
That gets things going for the second half.
Figo. Coming on the field. Number 13,
Messi
De Bruyne.
could have been
Number
dangerous, but it came to
14,
nothing.
Johan Cruyff.
Ernest.
Number 6, Messi.
Nice interception, well timed. And he's quick to get it clear again. And here's Haaland. Owen. Griezmann. Oh, good read. Haaland. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Haaland. That's an excellent interception. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Cruyff. He's gone for goal! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get a side into this.
The attendance for this match was 71,550.
And it's Cruyff. Haaland has found the net here, of course. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cruyff. Now it's Haaland. Mateus clears it away. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Owen. Griezmann. Now it's Owen. He's beaten just the keeper to beat, and the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Substitution on the field. Number 27, Serginho. Coming on to replace him is number 21,
Cut it out.
Mbappe.
Pirlo. That is good alertness. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Good, strong hand by the keeper. It's a mighty effort. And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Yeah, this is part of the job. Head down and keep plugging away.
And it's De Bruyne. That's a shade optimistic. Owen. That looks a cracking ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Haaland. Now it's Mbappe. De Bruyne. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
De Bruyne. Hernes. Mendes kept his eye on it, and he's there. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this.